Climate is a great invisible regulator in our lives. Every man reacts to it with his own built-in thermostat. Climate governs the way he feels, whether he is lackadaisical or full of energy. The extremes of climate can disturb his well-being, slow down his work with the fatigue caused by heat waves. Climate can even hurt his pocketbook as industries become weather-bound, causing interruptions to payrolls and profits. When there is an evenness of favorable climate, the human body can make the most of life, with many other practical benefits for home and industry. Here in the metropolitan Oakland area, MOA is the best of California climate. Here, where the yearly mean temperature is 56.5 degrees, with a mean minimum of 46.7 and a mean maximum of 66.3 degrees, the United States Department of Commerce operates one of its major regional Weather Bureau headquarters. From the rooftop of the metropolitan Oakland International Airport, weather balloons are sent aloft twice each day. They carry instruments that radio back such significant data as temperature, humidity, and wind velocity. Even radar is employed in tracking the weather. These weather checks, recorded over many years, show a startling fact about the average mean temperature in the metropolitan Oakland area. A small change in temperature from spring through winter spells out evenness of climate, free from harsh weather extremes. The average variance throughout each year is only 16.1 degrees. The meteorologists have an explanation for this even temperature. They put it in geographic terms. Up and down the Pacific coast, mountains deflect the cooling air currents from the ocean until the high hills part and disappear at the Golden Gate, the famous entrance to San Francisco Bay. The even temperatures of ocean air currents are funneled through the Golden Gate, warming the cool land air in wintertime, cooling it in summer. This produces what the MOA residents call their naturally built-in air conditioning. The land situated to take best advantage of this fortunate weather condition is the mainland side of San Francisco Bay, MOA, which occupies the whole strategic area of Alameda County, the fastest growing county in the major market region surrounding the entire San Francisco Bay Area. In fact, the attractions of this climate draw 1,000 families to Alameda County every month, adding to the rich local and Bay Area markets, where more than 3.5 million families are in constant need of the goods manufactured by the industries in this region. This happy state of climate is a year-round affair, never too hot, never too cold. Because of this mild, even climate, MOA has become a great outdoor playground. Many of its outstanding park and recreational facilities are centered around Lake Merritt, in the heart of the city of Oakland. On these waters, sailing is enjoyed every month of the year. Here, too, Children's Fairyland attracts thousands of children and their parents all year, where the imaginative land of Mother Goose comes to life, appearing even more magical in the clean, sunlit air. Wherever you look in this California playland, you'll find outdoor living at all seasons in the extensive wonderlands of Tilden and Redwood Regional Parks, where forests and glades are turned over to outdoor activities. To find outdoor fun, the MOA resident need go no farther than his own backyard, a pleasure shared by the owners of striking ranch-style homes in the hills, as well as by thousands of owners of attractive subdivision homes, where every backyard is an outdoor living room. MOA residents make the most of their climate by participating in the activities that serve their many pleasant neighborhoods. Look what's happened to the Little Red Schoolhouse in MOA. Its classrooms are at ground level because here there are no snowbanks or runoffs from heavy rain. Entire walls of glass take advantage of California sunshine, nature's endless supply of vitamin D for growing boys and girls. Progress and tradition, too, go side by side, as at the classic campus of the noted school for women, Mills College. and among the not-so-quiet traditions of the world's largest university, the University of California at Berkeley, a pace-setter in scientific research, from control of the atom to the biophysical capture of many virus strains. Noted, too, for the fine art of turning boys and girls into men and women. Here the residents lead happier lives, healthier lives that directly benefit the industries where they work. In fact, the better health induced by this California climate increases factory production. Special studies on work efficiency have shown how climate affects the actual rate of production. For example, as temperature goes up past the 80-degree mark, working efficiency drops. At 85 degrees, production would be off 20%. At 95 degrees, work output would be cut in half. But here in the metropolitan Oakland area, the proper temperatures for fullest production are obtained at a minimum cost to industry, because nature itself provides the temperature control. Air conditioning is considered unnecessary in most MOA factories, as the temperature stays below the mark of excessive heat, even in summer. In wintertime, the temperature stays well above the freezing extremes common to other parts of the country. It is a frequent practice in MOA to limit industrial heating to the occasional use of small heaters, at a great saving in fuel and maintenance. The customary use of big window areas also helps to increase factory production. Entire walls of windows provide the best light with the least expense. This eliminates eye strain, gets more work done more accurately. And glass walls like these are cheaper to construct and maintain, since this California climate makes insulation unnecessary. Single-floor construction is practical and popular here in the West. Flat roofs such as these are unheard of in many parts of the country, where snow conditions demand expensive roofing and heavy supports, more construction and maintenance savings in MOA. There are other industrial benefits of the weather in this area, too numerous to detail, but mention should be made of the outside storage areas. Loading docks need not be roofed. Outdoor storage can take place right alongside rail spurs for shipments that depart and arrive on time, not subject to weather delays. Nationally known trucking concerns also make the most of this all-round climate by headquartering in MOA. Air shipments take off without the groundings that are frequent in most other parts of the country. The Port of Oakland harbor facilities provide deep water berthing for 45 ships at a time, right beside a large area of factories and industrial sites. These transportation advantages meet the geographic opportunity of MOA's position on the map, located at the shipping hub of the West. Material flows in both directions along the spokes from this hub. For the metropolitan Oakland area lies close to the rich supplies of the raw materials needed for industry. Vast stands of timber for construction, basic metals for fabrication, aggregates for concrete. The rain clouds that mist the metropolitan Oakland area drop their waters in the catch basins of the high Sierra Mountains, providing a cheap, plentiful supply of pure water, another bonus for the industries of MOA, as is a great source of electric power, with ample reserves provided by the largest privately owned gas and electric company in the nation at rates that are among the lowest. And here in MOA is the nation's first privately financed nuclear power station, the Vallecita's Atomic Power Plant. The raw materials for the food industry are also particularly close to the metropolitan Oakland area. The three most productive agricultural counties in the world, Fresno, Tulare, and Kern, are all located in California's fertile Central Valley, which virtually touches the metropolitan Oakland area. Small wonder that MOA is noted for its canneries and related food industries. Giant food processing plants operate all year round, creating a permanent pool of workers. Unlike other sections of the country, MOA has no transient labor force. Workers are residents, and industrial reports show that they possess higher skills than are usual, cutting the cost of supervision. This pool of competent labor exists in virtually all fields of industry. Drawn by the same magnet of climate that is bringing about an impressive population increase, steady gains which during the past 5 years have averaged annually more than 100,000 new residents in the counties around San Francisco Bay. Alameda County itself, with over 1,000 new families every month, has shown the greatest gain as California's second largest population center. The amazing growth of California is well known. Within the 11 western states reside some 24 million people, and over half of them live in California. With over 560,000 new residents a year, the state's estimated population is pushing beyond 14 million. This is the greatest sustained peacetime population movement in the history of the world, and those who see beyond it also see the market opportunity it creates for those industries centrally located to save time and costs in supplying it. There is another type of climate which industry needs and demands for growth. That is governmental climate. The attitude of government toward industry. The atmosphere government creates to help industry grow and prosper. In this respect, Alameda County is also a favored spot. The Board of Supervisors, the county's governing body, employed one of the nation's highest authorities on industrial development, the Urban Land Institute, to outline exactly what needs to be done to make the area even more attractive to industry. A panel of 18 men, each a national expert in his field, made a detailed on-the-spot study. They prepared a report and recommendations which said, in effect, Alameda County offers many important advantages to industry. Otherwise, it would not have been selected as a branch plant site for more than 220 national concerns. But it can make sure of a balanced future growth by creating a master zoning plan, by anticipating future needs in the way of water supply, drainage, sewers, streets, highways, and freeways in all areas. The master plan has already been written and adopted. Through a combination of official and citizen action, Alameda County is moving forward on each of the projects involved in its master plan. Climate affects the lives of everyone who lives in MOA, where the built-in air conditioning of the Golden Gate provides an evenness of temperature without seasonal extremes. From this California climate comes the health and happiness of outdoor living, increased productivity, practical profits for industry. The metropolitan Oakland area, where the weatherman chalks up a winning score all year round.